I forget. So right now I am recording the session so that in case uba nenkinga network noma anything happens on your side, I'm going to send the recording of the whole session on the group after class. So I'm going to send the whole session recording nalamanye ma recordings for practicals because anti ngiyabona ukuthi sisemshineni la, so lamanye ma settings akukhompyutha ne-asefonini akafanani, so ndawuzama ukuthi ngende nalenye video noma lamanye amavidiyo nje lamamfisha lento awafake egroupini so that labasebenzisa tincingo will be able also to set up everything. So I think with all that said, I think now we can work. All right, thank you all for joining us namhlanje. If you've got a question ubhala lapha ku comment section lapha. If usebenzisa i-computer ngilapha ku-messages, if usebenzisa icingo uchavatela ama-dots lang-3 lapha phasi bese uthi message, then you can write your question here as sichubeka ne. Thank you so much. So sibhala nje khona lapho if you've got a question as sichubeka. Otherwise I'm going to try ukuthi I make it as simple as I can ne. I'm going to try ukuthi kube very very simple. Wena lo angiseta ngako ngalapho on your side ukuthi ngicotha pen ne-paper so that you are able ubhale pass so that ungabudi into lesizivele siyishido futhi lekhona nakuma-notes ne. Ngiyabonga kakhulu. So uyabhala phasi ama-steps so that nasowedwana uyakhona ukufollowisha in simple ways. So utangithathela li-pen ne-paper and you are taking down notes. Now we go to business. All right, so namhlanje welcome to social media marketing class. So imodule yethu yokuqala kutoba i-Facebook marketing organic one. So ka-Facebook it's either usebenzisa organic noma usebenzisa paid. Ngiyabona mosa ukuthi ema-Facebook ads lawa sengema-paid, right? So niyalo sicala nge-organic. So i-social media ke ithini ke? Organic Facebook marketing kusho ukuthi sikhulisa leli page lethu ngaphandle ukuthi sibhadale, ngiyabona, because yini ke le mcwa ukuthi yende le Facebook organic ukuthi abe mgcokwa ukuthi people basebenzisa Facebook ongemalanga. Umuntu navuka ekuseni isikhathi lesiningi umuntu navuka ekuseni uvukele efonini yakhe. So and the last thing someone does is not to pray before they sleep, but they are on their phones before they sleep. So thineke sithathe i-advantage of that thing. Sithathe i-advantage ngema-behavior ebantu because i-business is all about human behavior. Once we understand the human psychology noma human behavior, it is easy ukuthi ku-business wakhe in ema-sales noma uthole imali ithi like right, because ingqondo yomuntu nje isebenza ngalenye indlela. Umuntu nakaba akakhona ukulala ebusuku kanjani, they go to their phone. So thina all we need to do is to feed people with something to be watching, to be entertained. So i-content ye-business akusho ukuthi every day post amafethi nje kuphela ukuthi ngithengisa amafethi. No. So we have to keep le ngqondo yomuntu ibe busy, not because if we start ukhuluma ngamafethi every time and again on our Facebook page or on our Facebook profile, bantu batoba bored. People don't, ingqondo yomuntu ithi ayithandi ukuthi ibe too bored. So many people are using Facebook free mode is popular. Free mode ingilona lesimsebenzisako. Word of mouth is spread fast. Okay, communities trust familiar brands, local businesses grow through relationships. Ngiyabona mosana ukuthi maybe mina ngithengisa Avon bese wena uthengisa Inuka. Angisithi lawa ngema-competing companies. When uthengisa Avon mina ngithengisa Inuka, but you understand ukuthi kunema customer alo muntu lothengisa Inuka lala kimi mina ngithengisa Avon. So the time wena ukhomenta kupost umuntu lothengisa Avon uthi labantu labanye labafuna le yakho iproduct abakubona. So defamiliarize ukuthi ucomment lawa ema-post alema competitors akho because awadi ukuthi kunema customer akho lapha but akadi ngawe, but lo muntu nawuthi nje wena uyathi ukuthi vele le perfume lena iphathana kahle, i-oud iphathana kahle noma ngithi i-tobacco iphathana kahle, lo muntu uthi hawu nawe sisi uyayadi and uyasho ukuthi oh yeah it is available with me, ngisebenzisa yona sisi wami, even if you don't use it, but because i-product lo ithengisako then you can say yeah. Oh, there is we have people from outside the country. Okay, but they are saying that I should stick to English. Okay, comment. I'm seeing a comment here. Useful English, please. Some we don't understand. Okay, sorry, Abdullah. Sorry, Abdullah. I'm going to stick to English now. I didn't know we have got outside people. All right, I'm going to use English now and again. I think everyone else can understand English. But if you don't understand English, please just visit me on my inbox. Ne? I'm going to try to sort you out there. All right. So what is organic marketing? So organic marketing, it is when people discover what your business naturally through in a post, shares, comments, recommendations, Facebook groups, and community engagement. All right. Before I just forget this one, these days Facebook is trying by all means that they delete accounts of people who keep on sharing to groups. I do understand that you want your product to reach many people, right? But if you keep on sharing your product to many groups, Facebook is going to ban your account or disable your account. And the way they do it these days, they just delete the account. So make sure that the first thing, make sure your Facebook, not page now. I'm not talking about page now. I'm not talking about page now. I'm talking about your Facebook profile. So let your Facebook profile be your real name. Please use your real name if we have got a, a Facebook profile without the page. Why? These days, if Facebook finds that you are using just another name, which is not your real name, on Facebook, and you keep on sharing your business to other people, you keep on sharing your business to other groups, they are going to think and take you as a spam. And once they say you are a spam, then they are going to delete your account. So please make sure all your accounts you are using your real Facebook name. Then you can create a page for your business. That is where you can create a business name. Don't open a Facebook profile and make it a business name. We use your real name for a Facebook profile. If it is your business, you open a business page. You open a Facebook page. Thank you. Let's move from there. So why organic Facebook still works in Swaziland? It is simply because people buy from familiar brands. That's why we keep on chatting and talking and answering people in our inboxes, answering people in our comment section. Why? Because people want to familiarize themselves with you. So most Swazi people, most Swazi customers first, they watch your post. Before, some of you, before you could pay for this class, you had to check my post. Who's this guy? What has he been doing before he's hosting this class? Because imagine yourself, you are paying for a class and I'm just a scammer. You see, so most of the time people are going to go through your profile and check what have you been posting. It would be what it would be a very big coincidence that there's somebody here whom their last post on Facebook, on their Facebook page, was last year or was in January, and yet you are saying you are running a business. No, my friend. There is no business now that can survive without what? Without social media, because most people are not walking on the streets. When they're walking on the streets, they are on their phones. They can pass your shop right there. But if we give them the information where they are already are, right now the market is not physical. They are online. They are on social media. That is where they are. Let us feed them what? Content that has to do with business. So they are going to watch your posts, reach comments, and make sure if there is somebody who's writing wrong things under your comments, please just delete the comment. If there's someone writing a wrong bad review on your comments, make sure you delete that thing. Why? It spreads. Do you know that if somebody is going to find one wrong comment, they might decide to focus on that one wrong comment, not the good ones? And most of the time, people don't comment good things. They are always there to judge, to speak whatever they want. They just speak their mind. So please make sure you note of what is going on your comment section. Have some, if your business is too busy or you are too busy, have someone dealing with what? Your Facebook pages. Now, so a local clothing boutique in Manzini, You post daily. Make sure you post daily. Customer testimonials, very, very important. What are people saying about you, or what are your past customers saying about you? So there is no way that you just can decide to not to talk about what other people who have bought your good or who have come to your shop, what are they saying about your shop. That is very important, because your present customer is your biggest marketer, is your biggest advertising brand. Your present customer is the one who will determine either you will have customers tomorrow or no customers tomorrow. Why? Because the word of mouth, it spreads very, very quickly. So people want to see customer testimonials. What are your customers saying? Then behind the scenes, videos, it's not like we are promoting anything there. But remember, I said there's someone who's speaking here. There's someone who's speaking here and they are disturbing my class. Please switch off your mic, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so we create behind the scene videos. That is just to show you the process. Maybe just give us a video of what is happening in the kitchen if you are into a restaurant business, or if you are if you are selling clothes. Show us when they are delivering the goods, when you are unpacking. Show us those things. Why? People, they want to feel like they are part of your shop. People always love to give, love to be part of something. It is a human nature. Human nature says, I want to be part of a certain group. So that's why sometimes people join or buy goods from your shop simply because someone else was wearing it. So if someone else is wearing it, they are saying, I cannot, I don't want to be left out. No, I don't want to be left out. Ne? So it is just that thing. So put behind the scenes videos. It can be a 3-minute video, just crop it. I think I need to drop a video of how to do content. I think it would just be a bonus for someone here who doesn't know how to do video editing on phone. It would just be a bonus. Ne? I think I will organize something like that and post on the group. Then delivery updates. People want to see. People want to see you delivering goods. If you provide delivery, and delivery cannot be in a form of only just someone going there to deliver something. Delivery is a happy client. A happy client. That WhatsApp message. Why do you think when you go to Mr. Price, they always ask for what? They always ask for your email address. They want to send an email to you. People love to be updated. Tell us, how did the customers go this week? Those people who came to your shop, what happened to them? It is just part of that thing. Ne? After 2 months, people will begin taking their friends and ordering through your inbox. It is just basic human behavior. Then organic content builds trust faster. Yes. Do you understand that if I'm running ads, there are pages where if you click on their ad, there is nothing else on their page. It is just an ad only. And how do we trust you that you are real? How do we trust you that you are real? The only thing we see you doing, it is only when goods are coming. We don't know what happens after. We don't know what is happening in the shop. You are just running an ad. It is not good. It is not good for business. We cannot trust you because there is nothing else happening in your page, and then people are going to definitely not be able to buy from you. So ads may get attention, but organic content builds a relationship, credibility, community, and loyalty. A small bakery posting fresh cakes every morning with real customer photos becomes what? More trusted than a business that runs only ads. Definitely, that's true. It is not easy for us to trust you just by only running ads. Show us customers buying from you. People love it. That is just part of growing your followership or your Facebook page organically. Then Facebook is more than just posting. Let's look at the Facebook ecosystem. The Facebook ecosystem is what? Let's look at your personal profiles. Let's look at your business page. Facebook groups, Facebook marketplace, messenger, Facebook stories, Facebook reels, and live videos. So this is the genetic makeup of what? Of your page, of your business. Smart entrepreneurs, they use all of them together. We want to see the person behind what? The business. I will usually say in the business, in the 7 days business masterclass that we usually have every month, where I talk about deep into business, where I say some people are not going to buy products from you because they love the product, but they are going to buy a product from you because they just love you. Some people will not buy a product from you because they hate you. So as a brand manager or as the owner of the business, you are either bringing in customers or taking away customers from the business. The day people see the real you, what you say on your Facebook page, how you relate with other people, they want to see that. And whatever happens there will determine either your business is going up or is going down. So please make sure that your personal profile, it is well managed. Don't be posting insults there. Don't be posting about very sensitive issues, because once people hate the owner of the thing, definitely they hate the product. They might need the product, but because of you, they won't buy the product. You get what I'm saying? Then let's move. A business page setup. Now we are creating a professional Facebook business page. Ne? So your Facebook page is what? It is your online shop front. If it looks unprofessional, customers lose trust immediately. So today I was going through some businesses around Manzini. We were doing some one-on-one sessions with some clients in their shops. So you find that the way they structured their Facebook page, you will find that it is very sketchy. It is not trustworthy. There are a lot of loopholes there. So I think I'm going to do a very simple illustration of how we create a good business page. So let's look at this. Choose the right page name. If we say Tandi's clothes, we understand that you are Tandi, that is your name, and we do understand that you are selling clothes and maybe suppose business. But look at the difference if we say Tandi Fashion Boutique. Don't you think this name has got more weight than this one? And not only weight, when you are building your business page, the name has to be in line with the product that you are selling, with the service that you are operating. Don't behave like Coca-Cola, because Coca-Cola is old in the market. Coca-Cola has a reputation in the market, and they've got a budget to advertise. For instance, let me just make an example with Apple. Apple is what? Apple is a fruit, right? But do you understand that fruits and phones, there is no connection? But because they have got they've got a great marketing budget, so it is easy for them to create a product and name it Apple and advertise and get people to buy from their shop. But for you and I, because maybe we are still in a certain level of business, it is best that we say Tandi Fashion Boutique or Sipo Mobile Repairs Eswatini. Why? When somebody goes to Facebook right now and types a fashion boutique Manzini, your business might not come up. Why? Because you say Tandi clothes. So your business is listed at the back of Facebook, at the back of YouTube, of Google, of TikTok, everywhere, all the platforms. Your business is at the back, because even Google doesn't understand where you are. The algorithm or the system behind the platform, it has to know that, oh, this is fashion, and then it is a boutique. A boutique, it is where, because the language is different in Swaziland, in South Africa, in Zambia, in all countries. So when we are talking about clothes in Swaziland, for you maybe it makes sense, it is clothes, but for someone coming outside the country, they won't be looking any for clothes shop, they'll be looking for a boutique. You won't hear a white person say, I'm looking for a shop that sells clothes. No, my friend. They want a boutique. So your business needs to be it has to have that international recognition on all Facebook platforms. You get what I'm saying? This thing, it is simple, but it is definitely killing our businesses, because we just couldn't give the right name that goes with the niche that is in line with our type of business. Now let's move. So your name has to be clear, it has to be searchable, and it needs to be professional. And then your profile picture. Your profile picture, my dear friends, you can put your logo, yes. You can put what? A clear profile photo. It is advisable, maybe if it is a business. Some people, for instance, let us just look at this 1 minute. Let's just look at this fast over here. I just want to show you a simple quick illustration that you can use a logo of the business, but you can also use what? You can just also use your profile picture. Now this is my personal profile. You get, this is my personal profile. This is Bongmin Zinzingan, right? This is my personal profile. You see, it is me and my wife, right? The reason why I had to set it up like this on my personal profile is because most of the courses that we do or offer, or most of the things that we are doing here, it is mostly online. So people cannot just trust me if I'm going to come as what? As my Facebook page now, the Sales Alpha. Now, someone is going to be saying, it is the first time you are seeing this thing. You don't even know if this is the real person. You don't even know if this guy is serious or what. So you see, it is now costing me my business. It is now costing me what? My clients. Let's go back. Let's move. So avoid blurry images or random selfies or group photos. Or imagine putting your family on your profile picture for a business profile. You are using your family. My friend, we can't be operating like that. Or you decided to take a random selfie from you're just going to town, you decided to take a selfie, it is even blurry, and you put it there as a business profile picture. We can't do business like that. No, nah, no, we can't do like that. Then the cover photo. The cover photo needs to tell us about what you sell, who you help, how to contact you. You do realize that it is in two way, right? This is a profile picture. This is a profile picture. Then at the back, it is what? It is now a cover page. Usually it is by a 16 by 9. A 16 by 9 meaning this is 16 centimeter by 9 centimeter. Then you see, this is the Sales Alpha, your blueprint for sales and marketing dominance, empowering African wealth through sales mastery. This is what we do. This is what we do. Contact details, it is clear. This is our contact details. This is my cell phone number. This is our WhatsApp. This is our email. Everything is what is clearly laid out. You get what I'm saying? So your business is on the clear. Everything is clear. Then, for instance, a catering business cover should what? Include food images, phone number, weddings, funerals, parties, and stuff. Then the bio or about section. Many business ignore this section. That is a mistake. If the bio, it should tell us what you do, who do you help, where are you located, how do customers contact you. It is very, very important that you do put the bio, so that when somebody clicks your page, everything is clear. They don't need to call you. Where do we find you? There are some questions that you don't have to be having issues with as a business person. Location, phone number, no, those things should be clearly visible on your page. You get? Then let's look at an example like this. This is a fashion, this is as far as a fashion store. Then, okay, Cindy, are you asking a question or you're saying hi to me? I see your hand raised up. Are you asking a question, Cindy Mandini? Okay, I guess it was a reaction. It was a reaction. All right, let's move. Then, affordable trendy fashion for women in Swaziland. Delivery available, Manzini and Babane. WhatsApp orders are sent here. You see, it is very, very simple, just like that. It is very, very simple. So just modernize this one or just edit it as your own shop. Ne? Then the CTA, the CTA button, this is a call to action. So you have to choose that. How do people get a hold of you? You want people to WhatsApp you? You want people to call now? You want people to send a message or to book now? So for local entrepreneurs, usually we use WhatsApp, right? It is easy to organize everything on WhatsApp. So make sure you do have what? A call to action button. A call to action button, it is just the one that you guys can easily be found on any time of the day. The reason why a call is limiting is because what if it is 12 midnight? The person cannot place a call to your business at 12 midnight, right? So you might find that if you have put WhatsApp there, the person is going to leave a WhatsApp message. I'm not seeing any percentage, just audio. Is that like that for everyone? Okay, if you don't see Mr. Clanes, if you don't see my screen, it is just network. So otherwise the video is visible. Just please drop the call. I'm seeing a question here. I'm not seeing any presentation, just audio. So please just, if you don't see the screen, just drop the call, then rejoin again. It is just a network. It is just network. Ne? So if my screen disappears from your phone, just do that. Thank you. All right. Then step number 6, add services or products. List your prices, your product. You might not have to really include everything, because some businesses, you guys are doing what? Sometimes you guys are dealing with a high volume of stock. So if you are dealing with a high volume of stock, it is not easy for you to do what? To create a price list. Rather, you just have to do what? To do a website, a business website. Then that is going to work for you. That is going to work for you. Then product photos, descriptions. All right, let's say you are a hair salon service, so you're going to say week is installation, it is 350, braids from 250, makeup 400, so whatever. So this saves time for answering repetitive questions. Imagine everyone is busy sending you the same message from morning. How much is this? How much is this? There's no need. So there are some questions that you just have to eliminate just by putting it the right way when you're creating the page. Ne? Then pin important post. So there are posts that you have to pin on your page. You just click the post and then you just say pin. You just click the post and then you just say pin. So that everyone coming to the page, that pinned post, it is the first one that appears there. Usually, it has got the price list, business introduction, latest promotion, or ordering process. So that is the first thing anyone who comes to your page, that is what they're going to be seeing. We're going to get to WhatsApp and we're going to see how we're going to integrate that. So the content strategy. So the biggest mistake small businesses make is what? Posting only when selling. Yes, I say this when we're starting, that you don't have to say, we don't have to keep the page professional. You are sticking to your product day in, day out. No, just be putting some random stuff there. I'm going to get to that shortly. So you don't have to say buy now, available, DM to order every day. People do it. People get tired. So let's look at 3 content pillars that you can use. So your content should, when we are talking about content, we are talking about content is anything that you are posting on your page. Content is anything that you post on your page. That is content. Ne? I don't mean jokes. I don't mean comedy. It is content. Ne? Anything that you use to pass a message to your customers, that is content in business. Ne? So let's look at this one. There is educational one, then there is engagement, then there is what? There is promotion. So educational one is just to teach people, like you are not selling anything, you are just teaching them about maybe a product that you have in the shop. Let's say you are selling what? You are selling body products. Just be telling us about a benefit of using charcoal. Tell us about the benefits of using charcoal toothpaste. Not advertise the charcoal to, just tell us about the benefits of using charcoal in our everyday lives in general. You see, then you can just start conversations. For instance, okay, we're going to get to the example soon. Promotional, it is just to sell products or services. So let's look at educational content. Teach something useful that builds authority. So when you keep telling us about a product or product reviews in your business, you are actually, when you keep on telling us about a product in your shop or a certain product, you are telling us that you know what you are selling. You know your stuff. Because in business, sometimes you have to position yourself as an expert. You get what I'm saying? As an expert. So let's look at this. A hairdresser, you can just decide to say 3 tips to make braids last longer. You see that you are not selling anything there. You are just telling us that 3 things to make our braids longer. Just put it there. Bakery, how to store cakes properly. You see, it's just general knowledge. A clothing store, how to style one dress in 3 ways. It is, you guys, you have got employees in your business. If you have employees, it means those people are not only there to stand at the door and tell us get into the shop or to tell us about what you guys are selling. Let them do other things. Get one dress, tell that shopkeeper to dress this dress this way, take pictures or take a video. Usually videos, what I've found out or what I've noticed is that videos work better than pictures. People just love to watch. People are bored. I'm telling you, honestly speaking, people are so bored out there. Just be creating, even if you don't have a good camera, create videos. People will watch. People will watch, trust me, I know. So when we deal about engagement content, here you can just say it is just to encourage comments and interaction. For example, which color would you choose? You post a dress or you post some shoes and say, which color would you choose? It's not like they are going to buy, they are buying it. You are just asking. Why? When people engage with your business, people love to be part of your business. They are going to buy tomorrow and speak like you know them. Speak like, for instance, do you understand that I don't know any of you guys in the class? Like, I've never met any of you. I don't know you guys. But when I say, you know what, Blessing, it's as if, you know, when you call someone by name, it's like, it's as if you know the person. If you just give me a call and say, you know what, when I'm a woman, like, just like that. It feels like what? It feels like, oh, this guy knows me. No, I don't. But it is just part of social media marketing. You address people as if you know them. When I'm talking to any of you, it's like I knew you from a very long time ago. Ne? Then Team iPhone or Samsung, you will see the comments there. People will be like, I know iPhone is better, Samsung is better. It is good for business. Let people argue on your comment section. It is constructive for the business. Then what business are you starting in 2026? Then people are going to just to be posting there and say, I want to start a car wash business. I want to start this, and they don't even have money for it. But people love to talk. So we use those things and then to grow our businesses to the next level. So Facebook promotes post with engagement. Let's look at promotional content. Now you sell. It is when you're doing product launches, discounts, testimonials, before, after results, limited stock alerts. And don't be someone who's going to be always telling us about limited stock, limited stock. We are going to find out that, my friend, you are a liar. Don't be doing like that. And don't steal other people's testimonials. That's why now when we post things, we put what? We have to make sure that we put the name of our business there, because people now, they steal our content and use it for their businesses. Someone has been stealing our content and hosting his own class using our content. It's people. People do that. People are stealing product images from your business and they are claiming it is there. We have got AI now. AI changes everything, but same thing. Ne? Then best posting frequency. So you can post 1 to 2 times daily, 3 to 5 stories daily, one reel every day if possible. I was once advising my sister who's a Durban runner, and then I said, your problem is that you keep posting on stories. A story disappears after 24 hours, right? It is like a WhatsApp status. So if you keep on posting on stories, you might be wasting a very, very precious time of yours than if you just decided to post a reel. A reel is just a short video. Ne? So make sure you just post a video. This one as a reel, not as a story. Most of the time, stories, 24 hours it disappears and people have not even seen it. So make sure you just structure it like that. Then best time to post. You if you want to be strategic in growing your social media account. There are certain times where you can post, and there are certain times when you cannot post. Not really that you won't be able to post. You will be able to post, but the system of Facebook, of Instagram, of TikTok is this: when you post a video right now, the first 30 minutes of the video after it has been posted, it matters a lot what happens to the video. Is there anyone watching the video? Is there anyone liking the video? Is there anyone commenting on it? For the first 30 minutes, it is very critical. So if you decide to post at 12 a.m. when people are sleeping, and you decide to post, I'm selling this, I'm selling that, and no one sees the post because they are asleep, the algorithm or the system of the social media platform, it is going to take your post and put it at the back seat, because it is saying people are not interested in this, not minding the time, because the platform is global. It means the platform is operating 24/7. Just because you are asleep, it doesn't mean the platform is asleep. In another country, they are fully awake. You get what I'm saying? So if you post your video at 6 a.m. or to 8 a.m., people are on the kumbi, they are on their way to work. So definitely they are on their phones, sitting there, they are on their phones, trust me. When people wake up, they are on their phones. So post something the time people are waking up, so that the system says, oh, people love this thing. And it is not because they love it, it is simply because you used a certain time to post a video. It is in the morning, it is during lunch. You do know, we know our employees, we know them very well. Break time, lunch time, they are on their phone. No matter what, they are on their phone. Give them 15 minutes break, they are on their phone. It's just basic human psychology. That is how the world has become now. At 6 p.m. to 9 p.m., people are on their phones. Even right now, you, if you are not in class, some of us, trust me, I know there is someone right here, right now. You are in class and you have opened the class as an audio. You are scrolling on Facebook. I know it. I'm giving you a practical thing. I know it's just a human. It is just like those. That is just how humans operate. Right now, you feel like, no, the class is boring, so let me just go to my Facebook and scroll. That is you. So these times are very critical for posting. Make sure you've got the post during these times. You get? Then it is because people are waking up on lunch and relaxing after work. Someone says, I want to relax, but they're on their phone. My friend, how are you relaxing when you're holding your phone? That is not relaxing. You guys. Hey, let's move. Let's move. Types of content that perform very well. All right. Do have got what? Short videos, Nema reels. So make sure you do have got short videos. Examples: show us when you are picking the order, the cooking process, client transformations, day in a life, business content. So make sure you can never run out of content as a business person. Post whatever is happening in the shop. Eh? Just post whatever. Make it a short video. People will just watch that thing. Customer testimonials, social proof sales, definitely. Post a screenshot saying what? Thank you for delivering on time. That is very important. It builds trust immediately. Ne? Then behind the scenes contents, like I've already spoken about. Then storytelling post. Storytelling post, you tell business stories like, I started this business with only 500 Timalangan and one customer. So if people are seeing where you are now, and this statement, this being your opening statement on a post, definitely they will want to click to hear more, because they love where you are and this is their stage. I already have the 500 Malangen. Oh, how about if I look at this post, it might change my life. You see, those are storytelling posts. Even if you don't have a story to tell, go to AI, my friend, and get a story there. It's not expensive. Just go to AI, get a story, and be posting it there. Even if it is not real, it is about what? Building the page. But don't be too drastic, eh? Don't give us a horror movie there. Keep it business wise, ne? So growing your content, growing your audience, organic growth strategies, reply to every comment. So Facebook rewards active conversations. So instead of saying thanks, say what? Thank you, CC. Which color was your favorite? You see the difference. You see the difference. So on Facebook, make sure. On WhatsApp, it might not matter because WhatsApp, it is just like that. But on Facebook, make sure you use what? You use things like this. This keeps engagement what going. Then use Facebook stories daily. So you can what? Stories keep your business visible. You can post your new stock. You can post polls. Polls is just like saying which color is best, is it iPhone or Samsung. Those are what you call polls. Then customer feedback, daily updates, nema flash specials. So you can use that one. Then collaborate with other businesses. Like I said, the same people who are doing the same thing as you are doing, make sure you engage on their content too. So partner with makeup artists, photographers, DJs, influencers, whatever. So you can use anyone out there. For instance, there are people who we work with whereby I go to your business, I get there, we take a video, just a 1 minute, 2 minute video, and I just speak. I just talk about your business. That, hey guys, visit this shop right here. It is in Manzini. It is here. You are going to get the best cell phones over here. We are going to get the best hairstyle here. You see, that is just partnering with what? With other businesses. They might not be even in the same department as yourself. Because as for me, I'm in sales and marketing, but I come to your shop with our agreement. I come to your shop, we do a video, and then I'm posting on my what? On my wall. Why? There are people on my wall who are interested in your thing, and there are people on your wall who might be interested in my products. You see, it is just a matter of what? Interchanging audience. Let's move. A fashion boutique can collaborate with a makeup artist for a photo shoot. You see, both businesses, they what? They gain exposure. That is just simple. Don't be fighting with everyone. Business is competition, but strategic competition. You get. So you can invite friends properly after posting. Invite people who reacted normal. For instance, do you remember the competition that was done by Baraka? I think yesterday or the day before, whereby the one who's going to write the funniest comment is going to be invited to the shop for a free meal. So you can decide to do that. And do you understand, because sometimes you can do this strategically. You can decide, let me say, you and I, okay, I'm not saying let us scam people. I am simply saying what? We want to build awareness here. Ne? So this one is off the record. Eh? Maybe I should be pausing the video, the recording right now, because what I want to say, it might not be good. So guys, let me say, you say, someone is already laughing. Wait now, this is gossip time. This is gossip time. Business gossip time. Ne? So let me say, you are selling what? You are selling suits. Example. And then you say, you create a post that we are giving away a suit. Hey, this secret I'm exposing here. Hey guys, the big companies that you admire so much there, that they are giving out free cars, free cell phones. Do you know the thing behind? Let me just unfold it for you if you didn't know. So the company is going to have a campaign, a 1 month campaign, and say, this is a draw that we have. The winner is going to take what? It is going to walk away with this brand new car. That is what they say. And then someone from a relative of the management of the company is going to be spoken to, that you are going to pose as the winner of the company. Like I said, this thing is off the record. But I noticed it and I learned it from the big companies. They do this thing. The person who walks away with the phone, usually, it is someone who is part of the marketing team in another branch, in another shop. It is just something. It is a mind game. They are going to gain from all the entries that people are going to be buying tickets and stuff. So you can just talk to your sister and say, you are going to be the winner, you are going to come for a free meal. It might not even be a free meal. The person might pay for the meal, but just tell them that you're going to pose as the winner. As you are starting, some people do that. Anyways, scratch that. Forget I said that. Let's stick to the notes. Let's stick to the notes. Scratch that. Forget about it. So encourage user-generated content. Ask customers to what? Take your business to customer reviews, share photos using your product. That is the strategy that Baraka has been using, whereby people come to the shop and they take pictures of people enjoying the meals. But don't post people without asking for their consent, Pera. I am coming to your shop as a customer. You are not telling me that you are taking a video of me or a picture of me. And when I get home, I see myself trending on your page. Do you understand that I have a right to sue the business? I have a right to take you to court because what you just did, you are using my image, so it is wrong. You get? So you ask for the customer's permission. Can I take a picture of you guys maybe driving or eating our meal or using our product? Can I please use you for our Facebook page? The customer has the right to say no or to say yes. Then you take the video. You get what I'm saying? Don't just take people and be posting there. No, it's not good. So consistency builds virality. Many business quit too early. Organic growth takes time. So a business posting consistently for 6 months usually outperforms the business posting random. These notes are not finishing. Yo, I thought I would be fast. I'm trying to be fast. So what not to do? Avoid buying fake followers, copy pasting viral posts daily, excessive tagging, nabo engagement bait, posting player images. So like I said, if you keep on sharing your business post to groups, Facebook groups, please, if you do that, Facebook is going to delete your account. So avoid it now. Just run Facebook ads. As we are going to get to the practical session, run Facebook ads and you are going to be easily sorted. Then Facebook groups. Okay, Facebook groups. Let me skip them. Let me skip them. I am looking at the time, it is running away. So let me look at the most important things. So organic Facebook success requires what? Don't worry, I will send the notes in the group. Don't worry, I'm going to send them to the group. I want to get to the practical side. Some of you don't have enough data, so you have to see the practical part. Yes. So organic Facebook success requires consistency, good content, relationship building, patience, trust, and community engagement. All right. So you have to make sure that you create and optimize your Facebook business page. I'm going to get to the practical soon. Write a professional bio, then create one educational, one engagement, one promotional post. You just follow those things as they are there. Then let's look at WhatsApp marketing. I think I had a typing mistake here. All right, WhatsApp is one of the most powerful business tools. Why? Because almost everyone uses WhatsApp daily. So my customers are there, families, schools, businesses, they are all inside there. So for many local entrepreneurs, WhatsApp is where we build trust, questions are answered, orders are placed, payments are confirmed. But also bear in mind that there are people who are going to come to your WhatsApp for wasting your time. They ask the same question, they go there. So sometimes it is just best you do self-deliverance. You just drop the person. Because if you are going to work so hard just for one client, you will be trained as a business person. So used correctly, WhatsApp can become what? Your number one sales tool. So let us do what? A WhatsApp business setup. Why you should use WhatsApp business? Yes, some people they waste a lot of time. I've dropped many people asking about this class. If I see you asking too many questions, I disappear, my friend. I don't want to die young. I'm too young. I don't want to die young. For one client, no. Maybe if you are still starting, but we already have a reputation. It's been 15 editions, 13 months doing this thing. So I think we have grown somewhere. So if people keep asking many questions, are you a scam? Are you what? You send them your profile, they ask more. It is not worth it, my friends. Ne? So do not use ordinary WhatsApp for business. So as business people, sisebenzisa what? WhatsApp business, not WhatsApp the normal one. WhatsApp business. So after class, if you are a business person, make sure if you don't have WhatsApp business, download it, because the other practical will require us to do what? To set up the WhatsApp business ads page also, because we can now run what? Advertisements on WhatsApp again. So okay, sorry about that. Let me drop that one. So WhatsApp business, it is important what? It gives us what? A more professional business profile, product catalogs, auto replies, labels, quick replies, better customer organization. All right, a professional business profile. WhatsApp business has got a profile picture and a cover photo at the back. WhatsApp business also has, it is like just Facebook now. Then the catalog. A catalog is very important. Why? Because I am going to click on your business when you are asleep. Instead of me asking unnecessary questions, I'm just going to go to where? I'm going to go to your catalog. When somebody clicks on the ad at night, who here has a good catalog? Maybe let me check my friend here if he has got a good catalog. So let's see. This is a catalog here. All right. So I'm going to use this as a what? As a class example. Forgive me, my friend. I'm going to pay you nothing seven when I get a job, and I'm not looking for one. Okay. You see, this is what? This is a so a catalog. A catalog works like that. So he's just showing us that we are cleaning what? We are cleaning carpets. I'm advertising you. In fact, you need to pay me, because right now I'm advertising you here. So this one, he does what? He cleans carpets, sofas. You see the pictures. The pictures are showing us when they are cleaning, when they are doing cleaning. It is part of the what? Of their catalog. But my advice is, let's use better quality images, ne? Let's use better quality images. We try to make it more professional. They are too raw. Like your images are raw. It is just the real image. So let us try to make it more professional, so that you don't lose other clients. Then a catalog has got the picture of that, of whatever it is that you are selling, and then it has got the price. So I didn't see prices there, my friend. Make sure you add the prices, ne? Make sure you add the prices. Then you add a description, a good description. So Emma auto replies. Emma auto replies are like what? Are like this. An auto reply, not you, my friend. Okay, let me use my friend here. So this is me. So if you need a driving license, please just get in touch with this driving school over here. So he's a very good guy. So make sure you get in touch with them. I'm advertising you again here. So you see that I said good afternoon. Just a reminder for tonight's class. Ne? This is what we call an auto reply. An auto reply, it says what? Welcome to, you see, I'm going to do a video of how we set up this thing. My advice to my friend here is, let us try to structure the auto reply well. For instance, there's someone out there who knows nothing about cars, or about this whole thing. So you can try to just structure it in a way that is going to be easily followable and understandable by anyone, even if the person doesn't know anything about cars and stuff. So that is what we call an auto reply. So this one works even if you are there or not, it just appears there. Then labels. Labels, labels, they work like how? When somebody comes to your business and texts you, you are going to label them and say, this is what, this is the lead. I think this is better if I do the practical on the phone. Yeah, because most people are using phones, people will be left here. Okay, I'll cover that one in the practical. Then create a professional business profile. Your profile should immediately tell people what you sell, where you're located, how you help customers. All right, let's see. So if you click on my profile here on WhatsApp Business, you are going to see this is my profile picture. This is my cover page, business name. Your business name is there, description, address. So me, I don't have an office. I just stay in my house. That is where I work. So you can put an address. It is okay, because i-address sita ukuthi ke when someone clicks this thing here, the location, they can know where your office is located or your business is located anywhere in town. So I can just follow the directions to, I think we are going to see this one well when we do the business profile building. Yeah, on that practical very soon. I'm going there now. Then hours, operating hours. These are operating hours. Then this is my catalog. So let's see. This is my catalog. This is what we are selling. It is the 7 days training, 7 days online training. It is a perfume training class, the 50 rand one. Then I forgot this part, category. Category, it is what are you guys about? So a category, what are you guys about? If you're in construction, you write construction. If you are in restaurants, you are going to write, it is just going to give you options. Ne? How do you add a catalog? You say add catalog. Then I think we are writing down now. If you need this one, how to add a catalog, add new item. Then image is required. You go to your pictures or photos. I'm going to do what? I'm going to, let me use this one. You click the picture, you say open. Then this is the image now here. Name. What is the name of this? It is what? Social media marketing class. Okay. Then what is the price? The price, it is 150. Then sale price, that one is optional. I can just decide to say the price is 200, the real price is 200, and then I say the sale price, it is 150, because people love what? People love discounts. So when you are creating a profile, go through this description. Description, this is a, I'm just going to say, we teach you how to maximize sales and business expansion. Then the link, it is optional. If you have a link directly to the item, you can put it there. Item code, if a business has got too much stock, then you have to create item codes. You can use numbers, or you can just use anything. Some businesses know when you talk about item code, what is it? So it is linked with the name of the product. Then country of origin, I think we're looking for Swaziland or Eswatini. Yes, Eswatini. Then click add to catalog. Once you say add to catalog, they are going to take some time to review the product first to see if it is a good product before they won't just automatically add the product to your catalog. They will take some time to check it. You see, there is this clock over here. This clock is saying it is under review. That is how you, as for the business name, you just write the business name, description, symbol, that one. Then information, website. If you guys have got a website, this is where you paste the link. If your shop has got a website, you paste the link of the business here, email address of the business, about, you put, then you can change your number on the app on mobile device. This is the number. That is how you create your WhatsApp profile. Uqala nge profile picture, cover photo, uye ku business name. That is just how you create it. After you download WhatsApp, these are the first steps. Profile picture, cover photo is going down before they can say you've successfully created your WhatsApp business. For those who are going to be setting up their WhatsApp business. Now, how do we run the ads? Okay, let me go to a profile that is new. Log into your Facebook. Okay, I'm going to log in here. Oh, no, this one wants me to log in. Let me look for another profile I can use fast. Let me use this one. Facebook here. I'm going to log in here. So you log in with your phone. Then this is a page already. So I'm going to go to the profile so that we go step by step. We have to create the page, right? So we are creating a page here. So you go to your profile. After going to your profile, I hope this is off. You go to your profile. That is step number 1. Step number 2, you go to pages. You click pages. Step number 3, create page. Then they are going to ask you page name. This practical is for those who don't have business profiles yet, so that I get to the advertising part. Page name required. What is the page name? Or social media. Oh, before I forget, they won't allow you to create a page with capital letters only. So you can start just like that. Then category. On the category, once you say, let me say construct, you see immediately you click the first words, the first letters of the word. There are already recommendations here, so you can now choose from here. It's what? It's a consulting agency. But if you are not into consulting agency, if you are into construction, write construction. There is what? Construction company. If you are into food and drink, food delivery service, ne? So I'm going to end with this one. Then the bio. All right. Then create page. It is just the first step. So click create page again. So I said you go to your profile, you go to pages, you go to create page, and then you put on the name, everything like that. Then contact information. If you don't have a website, you leave it blank. The cell phone number, you look for Eswatini. Okay, it means they don't write it, they write it as Swaziland here. So in some parts of Facebook, you find that they want you to call it Swaziland. In some parts, they want you to call it Eswatini. So this is the code for Swaziland. Then I'm going to put a real number there. Let me just use my MTN 76523352. Email address. I can put my email address, another one there. Then city. Alright, city Mbabane Swaziland is there. Address. This is city and town. Zip code, make sure it is in line with the address of your business. Make sure it is in line. The zip code is zip code for different. Manzini's got its own zip code, Mbabane, like that. You put it there. If you don't know one for your region, just go to Google and say zip code for Steg. Then they're going to give you it. Then hours, I'm going to say always open. But if you want to do it different people, so if you want to do for different people of business, what is this question saying here? Okay, the question is saying, so if you want to do for different people or businesses, Kwendakalan Lab, all right. When you are creating the business page, a profile, a profile can have as many businesses as it can. This is my account, and these are the pages that I have created using my account. All of these ones, they are under my account. So don't worry, good see, this one is for another business, this one is for another business. It is not a problem, ne? It is not a problem. These are business pages for different companies and for different people, but they are managed by us. I manage all of these pages here. So don't worry about that one. You can create as many as you want, but on the contact details, make sure you use for that particular business. All right. Then you can enter specific hours ekvula. You see the page held. When they say it needs work, it means there's still a lot of details missing. The page here, at least it should be somewhere in the middle saying healthy, better, not red. So let's continue adding some things. Next. This is just the first step. Profile picture. So I'm going to choose any profile picture anywhere. Maybe choose myself. Or don't you know? Okay, I can choose any picture I want. That is the profile picture. Then cover photo. I can choose this one. So this is a cover photo. Put it there. So you see how nice it is now. This is my profile picture. And then now, here is the key. You see the cover photo, it is big, right? So if it is big like that, which part of it do you want to appear? That's why when you want to create a cover photo, a good one for a business, if you want to create a cover photo, a good one, go to Canva and create it there. It is going to be just this size, enough to fit this place, because the one I put here is a square, and this is not a square, this is a rectangle. You get what I'm saying? So now I have to adjust it. You see, I'm adjusting it right here. That, okay, which part do you want to appear? At least maybe I can choose this part, or I can just choose the top. It is up to you. But The reason why I'm in this problem now of dragging and trying to fit is because it is not the right fit for a cover photo. It is a wrong one. It is a wrong one. But anyways, I can just show you how to write how to do some graphic design, small, that side. Okay, action button. This is where you now choose how you want people to find the business. For instance, let's click action button. Customize your action button. Let's try it. So what do you want your action button to be? Do you want it to be check in, book now, sign up, start order, get tickets, all those things? It is just here. Let me say you want people to send you WhatsApp. It means you have to what? You have to link it with your WhatsApp business now. So you have to add what? They are going to ask you for the WhatsApp business number. So my WhatsApp business number is already in use for a lot of things. So if I integrate it here, I might be in trouble. Okay, let's just say call now, which is easy. I've got many phone numbers. You go down, you say next. But there is a lot. You can say buy now, visit group, reserve. It is up to you, my friends. Ne? It is up to you. Then you go to, was it Swaziland? Swaziland SW is here. You put your phone number, but please, I advise you so much, use WhatsApp business for this one. Use WhatsApp business. Ne? It's going to be very easy for you guys. So if the number is accepted, they're going to give you this tick here. Then you can save this. You can save it. That is for me. And for the purpose of this, I can change it into that thing. Now we continue. Say next. So connect WhatsApp to your page. You see, they want you to connect your WhatsApp. Connect WhatsApp. You put the WhatsApp number. Swaziland is here. My WhatsApp number. Now, after you put your WhatsApp number, they are going to ask you to get a code. The code that you need here. Once you say get code, they are going to send a code to your WhatsApp business. Bese le code uyifaka la. It is just a once. It is just a once-off thing. The message appears like a Facebook business. Oh, let me just say. So it is 006-520. Don't sleep, guys. Don't sleep, guys. I'm almost done. Confirm. Don't sleep. Okay, your WhatsApp account is connected. So it is connected successfully right now. So we've put our WhatsApp. All right, people are still here. There's someone who's already sleeping. I know. Then next, invite friends. So you can just invite your friends to follow the page. Ne? You can just invite your friends, let them follow the page. So Kaya, you're alive. Next, stay informed about your page. So you can put these ones off, on, all of them. Then say done. We are still creating the page. We are not yet running ads. All right. Another setting that you need to know, that you have to have on your phone, because it might happen that you guys, you want to run ads without the page, right? So if you want to run ads on your personal profile, make sure you turn your professional dashboard on. So you go to your profile picture, then you go to professional dashboard, you click it on. That's the only way you are going to be able to run ads as a profile, not as a page. You won't be able to run Shema ads until you change this setting. You won't be able to run ads until you turn your professional dashboard on. This setting has to be on your personal profile. Then you are going to get what? You are going to get the portion which says boost post. So I think we are almost done. You're going to link your website, invite friends, all those things. Make sure you fill out all this thing, right here. When you are setting up your page, give yourself time. This is your business, ne? This is your business that you are doing. So make sure you fill all these things on kulula gona. You click on it, you post. You click on it. As I can see, share your first reel. Oh, why did I choose this? Why did I choose this now? Hey, me. Why did I do this? All right, let me choose this one.
Bafethu larangipethele umshini lo mushisa solidile itike awudzingi
All right, let me close this. Then it is uploading. I say next. Then I'm going to say next. Describe your reel. When I'm describing my reel, we are advertising, right? So I'm going to do what? I'm going to write this in a form of an advert. I'm going to say, oh, note this one down. Write this one down. Do not take people on a post you want to boost. Again, do not take people on a post you want to boost. If you take your friends on a post, that post you won't be able to boost it. Boosting means running ads on it. It won't happen. It won't. Trust me. It won't, my friend. Ne? Then get this. For only 250 emalange. Machine. Ewena. Machine. That's how we write machine. Machine. Then call us on. Don't be asking people. Don't make people to be asking you, how do we get you 79759865. So let all the details. As for us, we don't have a physical shop, so we just sell this machine straight from the house. We don't need a shop for it. So it is just we are doing drop shipping in Swaziland. So you order, we give you the stuff. It is readily available with my wife. If you want this nice sewing machine, it just works like that. Let's move. Then post. Post fast. Go now. All right. They are saying my reel is ready to watch. Let me refresh the page. So here it is.
Bafethu
I come
larangipethele
to
umshini lo mushisa
so we want to boost this. How do we boosting? We are now running an ads. We are now running ads, but because the other video is on the phone, I'm going to send it using the phone so that it shows you how to set up your ads account. Ne? We are going to download Business Suite. These are the applications you need to download on your phone. Business Suite. Once you click Business Suite, once you download it, you are going to log in using your personal profile, and it is going to allow you to ungene on what? on all your pages. It's Business Suite. Meta Ads, we use it for monitoring our ads, how they are operating and stuff. Ne? So the other video is going to show you how to set that up. It is a practical video. Then you say what? You say post reel. Now I said, now we're in business now. We are posting a post. Now we're running Facebook ads. So you say post reel. After you say post reel, my network is getting slower. All right. Now, the first thing, it is the goal. What is the goal of this advertisement? This is the ad, right? What is our goal with it? Or how, this is how it is going to appear on our customers. It's going to write ad, then like this. This is how it appears on customers. Then let's go and say change. Let me say I want to say get more messages. I said it is easier, right? Because if you say get more calls, people won't be able to call you during the day, right? I mean during the night. So I'm going to say get more messages, then save. You see how it is now? It says what? Send message. Send message. Then after call, we go down. We go down. Apps. You see that we have already added our WhatsApp, right? Remember, we added WhatsApp that side, WhatsApp business. That's why it is appearing here that when someone clicks on the ad, it is automatically going to come to my WhatsApp business. Instagram. Instagram and Facebook are from the same family. So when you run an ad on WhatsApp, I mean on Facebook, automatically it will run on Instagram. But before we get there, make sure, where is this? Make sure that your Instagram is connected with your WhatsApp. Make sure that not your WhatsApp, your Instagram is connected with your Facebook, because they are from the same family. So if they are from the same family, when I run ads here on my profile, they are automatically running on Instagram because it is the same thing. It is the same family. So make sure you connect your Instagram with your page. If you don't have Instagram, just download it. It's just free advertising because we are running the same ad, but twice. Let's move. Then we are done here. Apps. Where do you want people to message you? On Facebook or on here? So some people, they don't have WhatsApp, so put both of them. Just mark both of them. Then you go down. Special ad category. This one, my dear friends, at any time, leave it off. It is on now, ne? It is off now. Unless you are running a special advertisement, you click it on. Then we are go add category. We'll say that I'm doing now. These are social issues, elections, and politics. Maybe you are a real estate guy and housing. This is for employment. It is here. Financial products and services. It is here. Ne? If it is a normal advertisement for a shop and it does not fall on any of these categories, always leave this one off at all times. Okay. Now, audience. Who should see your that this that I'm doing now? It is the most important when you're writing Facebook ads. Now, advantage plus audience. Always make sure this one is here. Don't say people you choose through targeting or people in your local area, unless it is a community announcement. Okay, then you can say it is for the, but do you understand that there are people who are in another town who want your services? So if you say people you choose through targeting, then you have to tell us the location, the age, and all those things. But if you say advantage plus audience, you are saying let Facebook look for people for you and recommend your advert to people who might be interested in your product. You get what I'm saying? Who might be interested in your product. You say advantage plus audience, it is on. Okay. You go down. Duration. Run this ad continuous. If you are a big guy, a big gun, you've got money, so you can just simply say run ad continuous, meaning it is going to be running from today until next year. No questions asked. You can do that. But if you are a young man like me, a young, very, very young man like me, you are going to say choose end date. How many days? 4 days you want? 12 days you want? It is up to you. There's no limit, ne? There's no limit. Then run this ad during business hours. No, ads will run Monday to Friday 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. and Saturday 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. That is why it is a big no. Never allow this one to be like this. Never allow this one to be like this. This one, set it off, because it means in the evening the ad is going to stop, and the people who want to see your ad at 12 midnight, they won't be able to see your ad. So this one, off. Then currency, that one is not a problem. The daily budget, how much are you willing to spend per day? This is it. How much are you willing to spend per day? 100 rand. It starts from 16 rand. It is up to you how much you want to spend per day. Then placements. Always say advantage plus placements. Keep it on. Placements, it simply means which platforms do you want the advert to appear to. So let Facebook deal with it, not you. You see, when you are moving this thing here, you see 50 Emalangeni, right? It is giving me 4.9k to 9.1 impressions per day, meaning almost 10,000 people are going to see my ad, right? But it might happen that in those 10,000 people who are going to see my ad, 5,000 of them are not interested. Or, and then of the 5,000 interested, only 1,000 of them are willing. Of the 1,000 willing, only 100 are going to have got money to pay. On the 100 that want to pay, are willing to pay, only 20 of them, they have the money now. Of the ones that have 20 money now, maybe 10 of them have got the time. You see, it is going smaller and smaller. So when you increase the budget, you see that this number goes up again. You increase the budget, it is going up again. But as a small business, you can start from wherever you can. It is okay. 200 per day, maybe it is too much. Ne? Let me say 80 rand per day. Then payment method. This is where you are going to link your card. You see this side, a payment summary. Your ad will run for 12 days. Budget, it is 80 Emalangeni a day times 12 days. The total budget is 960 Emalangeni. You see, the total budget is 960 Emalangeni. Okay, then let's move. Add payment method. You click add. When you say add, you are going to choose, okay, business location and currency, leave it like this. Business and tax info, leave it like this. Then you go to debit or credit card, you click this one, and then you say next. Please guys, bear with me. I know I said we're going to take an hour, but we need this practical. We, more than anything, we need this practical. Please just bear with me. I'm going to try to be fast, please. Ne? Please, 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 guys. I will pay you. I will pay you guys. That's it. When I'm working, I'll pay you. Then the name on the card, it is the name on your bank account card. We are now linking the card that you'll be using to run Facebook ads. So that's the name on the card that you are going to put here. Eh? What is the name on the card? You put it as it appears on your bank card. The card number. The card number, it is the 16-digit number on your card, not your account number. Account number is for your local bank. Hey, Abdul is saying, let us take a break. I'm almost done. I'm going to send the practical. I'm going to send the practical using the phone. I just have to cover this, ne? Just few minutes. Card number, then MMYY, that is the expiry date of the card. It is the expiry date of your card. This is MMYY. If your card expires 26 the month, 12 month, the year maybe 2028. You just write it like that. The CVV, that is the only 3-digit number on your bank card. Usually it is at the back. It is just 3 digits. It is 3 digits. When you are done, you click save. That's all. I've now added my payment method. And then when I am all done with all that, I'm going to say publish. Once I say publish, then my ad is going to be running. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you know what? People are complaining all the time. Okay, can I kindly do the short videos for the processes? I'll be sending them in the group. Before you guys wake up, they will be in the group, ne? They will be in the group because most people are complaining all the time. My apologies for that. My apologies for the time. I'm going to do the video recordings on the phone, then I'll be sending them to the group because we need this, ne? So please forgive me for wasting so much time. But I hope I didn't lose people. I hope. Okay, I hope I didn't lose people. Did you guys get something from the class? Did you guys get something from the class? Okay, someone is saying interesting. All right, I love that. Okay. Don't worry, this is nothing. So for those who are into serious business, we have got our 7 days business masterclass. That 7 days business masterclass, we do it like this, completely 7 days. We work. That is where we go deep into business, and that is where we touch those sensitive matters in business, how to expand your business and take it to the next level. It is only 300 emalangeni. The next class, it is 3 June. 3 June, we are starting our next class on the 7 days business masterclass. That one is amazing. I would really recommend you guys join that class. It is amazing. We are starting a 3 June. It is our 16th edition. Wow. Yeah, it is our 16th edition. It is this is nothing, trust me. And we cover all this thing in that class. It is only 300 Malayan. It is 7 days, 8:30 every evening, just like this. It is packed. I would really